Who's hailing me? Damage research vessel. I know it's a trap, obviously, but who's hailing right there? Let's take a quick look at what this damaged vessel looks like really quick. It's a fairly small one. Nope. It is a fake deceptive drone. So you can definitely be destroyed. Oh, there's a lot of drones all around us. This might not be good. Well, it's actually not too bad. It's got a little bit of horsefly drones. I hope there's no sniping drones with missiles. I mean, there might be. Ooh, I don't want it to come a kamikaze on me as well. I think there's... We've already seen one of those before. Alright, so they're all tiny little drones. Nothing too crazy, but we want them to go away anyways. A lot of horsefly drones. I think that's all I see. Strike drones, horsefly drones. Yeah, they're just tiny ships all around. That's probably going to be more of a nuisance, if anything. So, people... Oop, we still got some weapons. Oop, that one's got missiles on us. That's great. Alright, that is the ship that was hailing us. Ooh, okay. Hear my welders going off, which is good. Turn off our weapons. No, we didn't. Oh no, we just got hit by missiles. Okay, that hurt. That definitely hurt. So this is the ship that hailed us. So I wish I had my landing gear. I could just hit my landing gear, grabbed it, and went back home. It's got a lot of ion thrusters, which is great. Could probably rebuild that landing gear. We can. It's not moving, so that's fine. All right, let me see if I can build that landing gear in the front. Well, hopefully our front's not even destroyed as well. Nope, we are good. Okay, let's just quickly build this. Oop, that's not what we want. Good. We should probably make a landing gear situation over here as a permanent thing. Well, maybe not a landing gear specifically, but it could be some kind of magnetic plates and stuff like that, which I'm okay with magnetic plates, but they do break a little bit quickly, which is a little bit annoying. And then when I say break easily, that's because I hit things a little too hard as well. So there's also that. Alright, so this is a damaged vehicle, which was used as bait. So we're going to connect this thing. And we're staring at the barrel right in our faces. That's always fun. Alright, we got that. And you're now ours. So I'll see you guys later. I'll steal your drone. And if you want it back, you could come and get it, to be honest. If you don't care for it, then just leave me alone. Alright, we're about 4 away, so let's just fly back. The ship itself's gonna fight us a little bit, but not too bad. And there we go. We got a new ship. Oop, that is a little messed up. Alright, it's not really fighting us back, so that's good. So all those strike drones. The strike drones are probably the ones that are further away. A bunch of horsefly drones floating around. They're probably going to follow me eventually. Again, I need to make a scrap station. Alright, I need to focus a little bit more on the station. Because we always keep coming back to the station anyways. So we should start building some stationary things. So we can always come back, scrap stuff, get repaired, things like that. And if we really need to find a new spot later down the line, we could do that too. We could just jump the whole entire ship. Okay, you do not need to shoot that. That thing is not a big threat. All right, we're in, and I think we could just do this really quickly. Okay, we're in the bubble. I don't know how much of my ship is in the bubble. It looks like a good chunk of it is outside. Ooh, lost a little bit of Gatlins. I think we did get hit with the missiles. It's a bit noisy. I think it's gonna settle down a little bit in a second. Let's see. What is this ship called and how much does it cost? I can't take anything over. Is it not in the bubble? Does it not have a seats? Can't even be sewed. I might have thrown it out of the bubble. No, I didn't. It's here. It's deception drone. I'm kind of confused why I couldn't even do anything with it, like take it over. But let's see. Maybe it's because it's the way it's a little too far away from it. Might be the case, but let's just flip this thing over a little bit so that it's closer to the station itself. All right, I'm a little confused on exactly where it is. Pretty much on top of it, so not really. It's a little bit further away. But I'm afraid if we back up, my ship's gonna get shot a bit there. Okay, let's just tilt it. We went too far. Alright, that should be much closer, so it should detect it at least. And I'm not seeing the ship whatsoever, so that's interesting. I can't take it over. Well, guess we're gonna have to deal with it a little later, if anything. Right, we gotta take care of these drones that are just outside making a ton of noise. Okay, so are they able to shoot still? Yes, some can still shoot. So ideally we take our ship out and have them shoot, but I need to figure out why I can't take this over. Is it too far from the base? Potentially. It's just kind of weird. I think we're just too far away based on where we are. So I can't take this outside. I take it outside. Well, I could take it outside, but if I take it outside, it's just potential chance for it to get shot a bit, which I don't want. But I think it's mostly Gatlins that are up and running by those drones. So I guess we could. Let's just take it outside. We need to get rid of those drones. They're a bit annoying right now. Now, our turrets should make quick work of these drones. Unless they're shooting at the shield, which could be an issue. But more importantly, I just need to get out to the bubble and get rid of some of these drones. Then I can just point this thing right back into the orbital space station. And it should be good. Then we do head first, and maybe we sell it then. For some reason I can't sell it, so that's an issue. Not sure why we're still kind of aiming for that one, but that's a bit much. Very unnecessary. I should have just grinded down the weapons. I don't even know what weapon was even up there to even be a problem. Alright, we're gonna stick our ship out a little bit, which should be fine. We might have been just too far for it to register, potentially. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I thought it was kind of weird, at least. Alright, now we're just sticking up right in front of it. If we can't detect it, then there's some kind of weird issue going on. And we might have to move, potentially, to another orbital space station if we have to. Alright, let's see what's going on. We should be able to It should be able to find it now, right? No. There's something going on here, which I'm not liking. My ship is not even being detected as well, which is really, really weird. Okay. I don't know what's happening. The ship is like right in his face, but it doesn't want to be sold. That's alarming in a way too. I could take it out and take it over, I guess. Shouldn't be a problem if it did that at this point in time. But it's kind of weird that I can't even sell this one. But maybe it's just this one that I can't sell for some reason. Potentially that could be the reasoning behind it. I'm not sure. It is kind of weird though. All right, so I can't get into my bubble with this ship here, but we could park ourselves in it, I think. So we will bounce off of the shields right over there. So I'm gonna stick my side in there if I can, just to get some repairs done. And we'll try to figure out what we could take out of. Ooh. All right. The bubble is not gonna wreck our ship. So we should be okay. I think we'll just stay here. We see if we get things working. We'll probably grind some things down and see if we can just take over some stuff. Because it is really, really weird that I can't do anything with these pieces. Alright, so we're just gonna manually take over some things if necessary. And hopefully that kind of works out. Maybe we just gotta get rid of the flight seat. Oop, that was a window. Alright, so this is our ship now, I think. It's definitely a ship. A deception drone. Why can't I sell you? I'm hoping I could. You don't have much in here. How did I take over this one already? Did it earlier? I probably did it earlier. Alright, so there's nothing else. Is there anything else we could take over? Probably. But the gyroscope is another piece. But also thinking about it, there are some ion thrusters on this thing, so that wasn't even a gyroscope. That was a gravity gen before. Here's a gyroscope. Here's two more gyroscopes. I like how they put the window on there. There's a lot of batteries on this thing too. Yeah, there's a lot of batteries. So this is the way up and over to the outside. And there we go. So it has a lot of antennas as well, which I guess we could take over. So it is kind of weird that the orbital space station is not accepting this. Ooh, Reaver Slayer coming our way. Yikes. Alright, so for whatever reasons, things are just not going well. The Slayer coming our way is a bad thing, because that could potentially just hit our ship a bit hard. Well, Slayer, I forget. Is that the bigger ship? Probably not, actually. I think it might be a smaller ship, but... Alright, we took over some things. Let's just see how it reacts now. And we are a little bit hiding from the Reaver Slayer, so... we're gonna try and do that. So that's the Reaver Slayer right there. Who is it firing at? It ain't me. I was firing at the corrupt drones that were out there. That kind of works out. Alright, how big is this thing? Oh, it's got missiles and everything like that. Oh, this is a small little ship. Ooh, don't shoot me. If you're gonna start shooting me, I will come out there and shoot you back. This Reaver Slayer, the little small drone. Is that coming from the pirate vulture or pirate? Yeah, pirate vulture potentially, right? Ow! I just got hit. All Alright, so none of those drones actually has any weapons, so it's not gonna do anything for that Slayer. But anyways, we're in a bubble here, so we should be safe. Let's check again. Since we took over some stuff from that ship, which is kind of weird, but we don't need to take over things to be able to sell it unless... I don't know what's going on. And my ship is still not showing up. Okay, the deception drone is now. I don't know why my ship isn't showing up, but I could be too far from the cockpit, potentially. And that could have been why, too. But I actually, no. I just had this thing, like, right up in its face and wasn't able to sell it. Weird. All right, 1.8 to take this over. 64 to sell. Ooh, that is a crazy amount. Good to know that we could sell it. So I'm not sure what is going on with the selling piece for it, but 64 mil to sell this ship. Do we want to sell it? Do we keep it? It's an ion thruster ship, it looks like. Most of its bridge is broken out. It looks, yeah, that's what we broke out. I don't think there's any research on these things. Nope, nothing on there. There is actually some hydrogen thrusters on this too. Not something I would necessarily keep. 64 mil out of this thing. Worth it or not worth it? Probably worth it. To take 64 mil out of this thing. There is an interior turret with a ton of weapons or ammo left in it. Wherever that is, right here. So this is damage, and we can't take it because I think it's considered not mine because it was damaged before I even got to it, which stinks. Okay, I think it's costing 64 because the ion thrusters. Yeah, it's definitely the ion thrusters. A lot of them on here for sure. Sell it for a quick buck, maybe. I don't see why not. 64 mil. There's a lot of ammo in the interior turret section of it. Let me pop out a little bit. Okay. Get the interior turret or all welded up, if anything. And I think that drone's gonna come right back at us. Yeah, it's coming back. Not good. Alright, that's finished welding up. Nope. It looks like it's done, but it's not. So we need a computer or so. 3 there. Not enough. Some here. I just need to get the ammo and run. Got the ammo. Let's get back in the bubble as quick as possible. There you go. And we're in. Nice and safe. Yeah, I think all the money is going to come from the ion thrusters. So do we want to keep all the ion thrusters? There's a lot on there, so it wouldn't be too bad. We're up with the... Wow, we spent so much money already. I'm just going to sell it, to be honest. All ion thrusters, a lot of... What's it may call it on it. Also some batteries in there, too. Yeah, I don't know where the mush station is. So that's kind of interesting. I think my cockpit's too far away. Anyway, 64 mil to sell this thing. Is it worth doing that? Probably. Yeah, probably. Let's just do it. Bye-bye. Deception drone. Okay. So there was probably, like, let's just say 12 or more ion thrusters. Each one costs 80 of the thruster components. I know we could purchase them right here. So how much would that have cost? Let's see. I mean, I could be wrong with the count of ion thrusters, but if it did 12 ion thrusters, sold the ship based on the 12 and 80 thruster components per ion thruster, and times this amount of buying it, it would cost about 20 mil. But we sold it for 64. So, give or take, we made out. Well, because we also sold the ship based on not just the thruster components, it's also the other pieces. So, that could be a thing as well. So, there we go. I mean, we sold the ship. It's fine. Reaver Slayer is a bit of an annoyance right now. Let's head back to base. Yeah, we need to get ourselves situated. There's a mayday on my left-hand side. So that potentially is something we should be going after next. If anything. I still see ice up there for some reason. Guess we're gonna have to go and get that. Actually, we don't have to go and get that. We are pretty set in terms of money. I mean, I still want to get the mil mark, a billion mark, actually. And we're actually really, really close, too. So, that's the thing about that. But we also got to work on that piece, too. Which could wait a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Because if we're thinking about doing this modular, we have to make sure one side that we connect to isn't going to be having thrusters that's going to be able to burn our ship. So it has to be like out on the side, actually. So that's a little bit odd too, but we'll see how that kind of goes. There are tons of maydays out there now, which is always a good thing. So we can always grab those ships, maybe keep it, maybe sell it. It's kind of like up in the air sometimes, which is great. But just doing a quick little scan. Let's see. Do we see anything? I know it's kind of like on this side for mayday or so. What is that one? That's the pirate base on Mars. Not going to go for that. Trying to see if I can spot anything by eye, which is probably the most terrible thing to do. Oop, right there. There's one right here, 10 away. And it's that. That is a fairly big ship. It's a mining ship. Interesting. Don't think I've seen that yet. I might just go for that then. I could barely see that, to be honest. I don't even know how I'm eyeing it right this moment, because I don't think I can. Alright, it's in between a big star right there and a smaller one. So that's what we gotta look for. Alright, I'm just gonna come out a little bit over here. GPS, look here, I guess we can say. And that's how we're gonna pretty much spot it. There is a Parallax Triton coming on. And we should really hit these, because they may have those things that we need to look for. Research points, or whatever the case may be. Alright, so I think that one we should probably just get. It's a pretty nice looking one, too. Yeah, we can go ahead and get it. We just gotta be careful as we do go up to it. Do we have any rockets left? We have rockets. Well, at least rocket launchers. I don't have a pro rocket launcher. I thought we had a pro rocket launcher. I see a regular rocket launcher. No, I guess we never made a pro one. Oh, right here, pro one. I'll take that. And take some rockets as well. And there's some rockets there. I mean, we don't need that many, but sure. Okay, I think we're welded up, right? Should be. I don't think we took significant damage. Okay, the only other issue I have is that none of my ship's cargo we don't have too much cargo. I mean, decent, but nothing too crazy, I think. Well, that was just a connector. Here's our cargo. Yeah, we used to carry 1,000 each of everything, but this time around, not so much. So that looks pretty bad in terms of what we have. I mean, computers seems like a thing we need to be carrying around a little bit more. We have a lot. We have a lot of money here too. We should also retrieve. I'm just gonna move everything out of the connectors, and that should be more than enough for us to use. All right, we're gonna unlock. Get out of the bubble. And we're gonna go check out that ship. It's a really big ship, it looks like. So hopefully this goes well. So I think it's right over there. Yes. And I recall it was about 10 away, so we need to travel 8 away. So if we could do a blind jump 8 or 7 away, I would be happy about that. 8 away. That looks good. And let's just get going. Okay, we're here. It may be a little bit further than I thought, to be honest. As you see, still a bit of a speck here, and it's 2 more maydays around too. So more ship gathering here. But how much money do we have? 765. We had 773 not too long ago, to be honest. And it looks like we dwindled that down to 770, and now, or 700 actually. Yeah, we dwindled it down to 700, which is a bit alarming, but should be okay. Okay, we're coming close to 1 kilometer away. We can slow down a little bit. Try not to hit 800. I think right there's good. And we'll stop there. All right, perfect. So now is the tricky part. Does it shoot? All right, does it have any turrets that we should be worried about? All right, I see one right there. That's all interior turrets, and spotted a NPC right over there. And what else is there? Don't see anything down there. So we might be okay if we get close. Ooh, there's a merge block right there. Get close to the merge block or towards the tail end. I don't see much going on over there. I could shoot a rocket here. I don't know how accurate I'm going to be if I shoot the interior turret. Alright, so I don't even know how far we are right now, but we should be able to get fairly close, but not too far. Well, we should be able to get fairly close because they're in mostly interior turrets. Hard to say exactly how far I am, though. Alright, so that's the interior turret. That's the interior turret. Don't know if there's any more. I don't know how close I'm getting, because once I get too close, they are going to shoot. They will shoot. Oh, they are going to shoot me. Ouch. Alright. Alright, that's as close as I'm probably going to get. Yeah. Yikes. We need medical kits, which we don't have right now. Ready to launch. Well, okay, I can't see a thing. I don't even know where I'm shooting at, if that's the case. So, if I can shoot that without damaging anything, I'd be happy. But I highly doubt I could actually get the aim. I do see it, though. It's kind of like right there. I'm pretty sure I'm going to miss, but let's give it a shot anyways. Where's that going? Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. And then the NPC's coming out. So I hit the top of it. Not exactly what I was going for. And there's a hydrogen tank right underneath it. So yikes. Alright, so we aimed a little too much to the left, I think. Yeah, I did. The yellow piece. I gotta move a little bit more to the right side. So that's the yellow piece right there. So it's really right around here that I'm supposed to be aiming for. How's that? That looks like a good shot. Alright, the hydrogen tank's on fire, which is not what I wanted, but... probably should just flown up this way so I can see better. That could have helped. Is it off of... Did I get it? I think I got it. Alright, so this is the next one that's going to be rough to get. I might be destroying more stuff, which is fine. I actually don't know if I hit that or not, if it's off the base. I think we fly up. We should probably get a better advantage or look at it. I can't tell if that interior turret is floating or not. It probably is. Where'd the NPC go? Oh, right there. He's just flying around. Okay, shooting this potentially might hit the gyroscope, which is okay. I guess. It's probably got a lot of iron and iron and other mats too. I would hope. All right, so we're gonna aim for the bit of yellow, but aim low. That's what we're gonna go for this time around. So right there, aim a little bit lower, like that. That it? Ooh, that was a really good shot, actually. And that took that out. Again, I don't know what's going on with this. I think it's off the platform. I can't tell for sure. All right, I think we took out what we can take out. Let's head into, or let's get to the ship. Okay, so I think we could get a bit closer if we really needed to. Just a tad. 900. If we get 800, I think we can start shooting stuff, right? I think so. Let's see. Yep. Oh, that's aiming for that. Okay, so that just took out a little bit more things that we didn't really want to do. Okay. Alright, we broke a lot of the ship already, so that's not great, but it's okay. I think we're aiming at the NPC over there. Let's provoke it a little bit. I think we're good in terms of the turrets. I don't see anything firing at me, so that's always a good thing. Ow, he's got such a good aim. Jeez. My aim is really, really bad. Yeah, my aim is pretty terrible when it comes to this rifle. Yeah, this rifle is not that great at aiming, so I usually just get in as close as possible and make my pop shots, but alright, I don't even know where it went now, so that's a little alarming. Is there any... There's something highlighted over there. Probably a turret. Yes, that was right. So we get close to it and... Ow! That is not exactly what I wanted. Okay, I wanted to get close to it and grind it down. Now we have a problem where we could potentially lose our bag again. Because it's flying kind of right next to it. And there's still an NPC around, unless my ship got to it. Potentially. Alright, we'll leave that. My body is floating right above it, I think. Alright, so let's just go from the bottom. And kind of grind it down from here. There we go. That's out of commission. Yep, looks like it. Hope we don't get shot now. I think we're good. If we were gonna get shot, it'll be now. That's a nice looking ship. That's a lot of weapons too. But those are the types of ships that we do need to attack sooner or later. Alright, so this is why I destroyed. I kind of destroyed the hydrogen tank, unfortunately. That's a bit of hydrogen wasted, but it's fine. No weapons. Oh, no, that's antenna. We're okay. I'm gonna take the ammo off of this thing. Ooh, 49. Wow. Alright. I don't know if there's anything else left in here. Hope nothing. Oh, there's a turret right there. Jeez. Kind of saw that last minute. But I think I flew away to the point where I was able to move my body out of there. So I think I should be okay. Is that the bag for... Oh, wow. The ship did actually get to it. Nice. So that's the NPC, basically. Here's my body. I think I should be safe to get it. Right? Yikes. I think we're safe. Alright, that was kind of like in between the ship or something. So, what I'm gonna do is gonna kind of get back to my ship. Not heal up, but put back one of the grinders and welders. So just in case we lose it. Just in case we end up losing one. We have a safety guard here. Looks like we need an oxygen tank to be filled. Oh, we have one here. We should be able to get rid of that one. It was in front, I think. So we just gotta grind it down a little bit, if anything. We just gotta find it again. Where was that? It was... We're coming around this section. And then we saw it right around there. Right? Where was it? No, we were coming right there. I see it. So it is underneath this. Yes, it is. Interesting spots. Alright, here a hydrogen engine running. Alright, what's in the drills? That's the more important piece, right? That one's incomplete. This one. Let's check this one out. Nothing. I would have thought there was stuff in there. Let's check out these. Oop. I did not mean to run them all the way down. Alright, alright, cool. Got some spare of that. Passenger seat, which could have stuff, but maybe not. Hydrogen engine, and I guess these are just scrap. That had a lot of mats in there. Okay, so this is the ship. Oh, here's the other part of the ship, it looks like. Which is the drills. Don't know if it has anything. Doesn't look like it. Alright, we'll just scrap it. We could put some stuff in the drill. For now, right? No? It won't allow us to do that? That's interesting. Okay. That's fine, because there's a little bit of a cargo container right over there. Alright, so let's gonna scrap all this out then.
Inventory full.
And we'll move it into the other ship. I'm just gonna just grab it and start selling it, if anything. We don't need this ship. This ship is not looking too good in terms of attaching it or merging into ours. Ooh, oxygen tank. It has oxygen in it. Do I want to connect to it? Probably not. That's fine. We lose the oxygen in that case. All right, so here's another oxygen tank if we really need oxygen. We'll take that out. Here's a connector. All right, so there's a connecting point and a merge block here. And a timer. Just taking over as much as I can. And let's see if there's anything in there. There's nothing in the connectors, nothing in... Yeah, there's not much in here whatsoever. So it's more of a ship to just be sewed then. Yeah, that's what it looks like. There may be some pieces loose, so we gotta be careful of that as well. Looks like it was a one NPC... What is this thing? Oh, mag rifle. Nice. One NPC vehicle, so... That's all there was to it, it looks like. Yeah, I think so. A lot of O2H2 generators here, but it has no ice. Yeah, I think we're all set. That's pretty much the whole entire ship. Not a lot going on. Okay, so but by just looking at it, it is it's a one-person ship right here. This is where the NPC was. Looks pretty cool though, but I don't think this ship needs to be here whatsoever. Turn that off. Yeah. Does it look like we attached this to anything in our ship? Not really. Yeah, I don't think we need this ship whatsoever. We could scrap it for parts and keep the batteries if we really, really wanted to go that route. I mean, how many batteries are on here? I didn't see too many. Probably 4. There's a button. These are for the doors, air vents, and such. I highly doubt there's a research thing in here. No, I don't see research stuff. Armory, nothing in there. I guess this is the guy's quarters, the NPC's quarters. The battery's broken. There's another O2H2. We're just gonna take over as much as we can. Makes life easier later down the line. I don't think that connector's connected whatsoever. Neither is LCD. Yeah, the hydrogen would have been worth it, but I kind of destroyed that. So there goes that. Air vents. And this is another door. See? Oh, that leads into the flight seat. Interesting. So you can get out from here or go in down here. I guess. Interesting ship. Alright, we could bring this back and sell it. It's not gonna net us much, I don't think. I mean, they got this thing here, which could give us the gravity components. Don't think we need it. Alright, we should be good. Let's just bring this back. Sell it for whatever it's worth. There was a connector there somewhere. But I do have to get close to actually get to it. And then for the future, we really need to start attacking those parallax and incons and things like that. There's no reason why I shouldn't hit those things up. Right, this is yeah, I think that's the connector right there. Well, we don't need a connector actually. We have a big old landing gear right here. Big old boot in the front. So we can always connect through that. Oop, oop, oop. That just hit our landing gear. Oh, okay. So this could actually work out in terms of collecting scrap. What if we just went around to loosen up everything that we can and gather all the scrap? It looks like it's working that way. Any loose pieces over here? Actually, the ship is flying pretty well, to be honest. Alright, there's nothing more left here. Alright. So we're gonna grab it right here. Another Exile. We should hit that up too, but those are a little bit harder to fight because they have this makeshift shield, and we have to target what's in the back, which is like a remote control or something like that, in order to release the shield and attack it. So how precise is our weapons? Not at all. So it's not going to even aim for it. And if they're faster than I am in terms of rotation wise, I'm screwed in that case. So that would be a lot hard to fight, to be honest. All right, so we released it. It's a ship now. We should be able to fly it. If anything. I hope. Oop. Here's a loose piece. Several loose pieces. Alright, that just hit our ship. Alright, there's a mayday right in front of us. 16 away. Do we get that at the same time? Oof. That's a big pain. Alright, so there's 116 away right in front of us. I do not necessarily see it, but pretty sure it's there. I'm not going to worry about it too much, I think. Let's just bring this thing back first. Yeah, let's not worry too much about it for now. I more or less I just want to get a little bit more in terms of money. Want to hit that 1 billion mark. All right, let's just jump to Orbital Space Station. And what is that? That's the flight seat? How did that break off? Alright, we can't jump for some reason. A little bit weird. Are we... We're locked in. Alright, what is going on now? Where we can't... Alright. That is so weird. Why can I not jump? Why does this jump drive constantly have issues? Operational... Distance is only 10 kilometers. That's not far at all. So what is your deal? Why won't you let me go fly? Okay, that's a problem. It could be because it's lost the flight seat. I don't know. That's weird. Let's get a connector on this thing, I guess. That's the next best thing to do. This thing's kind of moving a little bit, which is a little worrying as well. We should be able to match speed with it. Yeah, we're good there. Let's just slowly get to the connector without breaking it. That's why? Why? That wasn't even me, I think. Alright, we just wasted more mats that we didn't need to waste. Why am I unable to do that? Oh, scrap right there. Okay. I'm pretty sure we don't have all the mats to... Oh, we lost the gravity component because it broke. Gee. Now I kind of rethink maybe I should just scrap that gravity gen. And put it on the ship. Right. Try it again. Mat speed. We're gonna slightly get to it. Oh, you need a connector. Because we broke that one. Alright, there we go. Now... Can we jump? Please? What is going on? Why won't it let me jump? There's gotta be something going on that's wrong. It's kind of strange. Nothing's broken in terms of that to detach it. Is there like an inhibitor or something on here? A jump inhibitor? I don't think so. What is going on? I guess we're just gonna have to fly back. So what is stopping me from the jump drive? I don't understand. Jump drive. Let's see. Turn it on, off. That's fine. Max distance is 495 kilometers. We have power. We have some broken batteries. That's not good. Their fully stored power is, yeah, we have tons of power. So let's see, our reactors are off. Let's turn one on really quickly. We have 5 days worth of power. Let's hit jump. And it's not going anywhere. That is so strange. Alright, whatever. 10 kilometers isn't that bad. The only thing is that it's going to spawn obnoxious things as we do this. But yeah, seriously, why can't we jump? I don't know. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what am I doing wrong here. Alright, before we decide to do that, I think I see the Mayday somewhere up front over here. Right there. That little bitty thing. 14 away though. May be the same exact ship as we have on right now. I don't, maybe not. We can't get to it. I would rather just jump back because it is in the way of all my weapons. So flying to it might not be the best idea. Let me just double check what that is. Right in front of us here. It's a very similar ship. Not necessarily. Got huge weapons, actually. I think we should be okay to get to it without taking too much damage. So, might as well give it a shot. I mean, we do have, I guess, a shield in front of us as well, which is the ship that we just took over. I don't even know what it's called. That's another thing. Alright, so can we get a 2-for-1 deal in this case? I mean, we could just ram it with the current ship that's underneath us that we have connected if we really want to go that route. I highly doubt I want to go that route, but that's something we could potentially do. We don't want to get too close because it did have assault rifles. There's the pirate vulture. I think we've seen that a couple of times already. Alright, we'll stop it here. We don't get too close. Let's see if we can get a 2-for-1 deal this time around. That's a lot of ammo that we could potentially lose. But let's not do that. Alright, hydrogen tanks all good and set. Everything else is good and set. Charge up a little bit really quickly. And let's get going. Again, 2-for-1 deal. Are we gonna get it? Of course, we can't get too close because of that. Looks like our artillery or assault cannon. There's 2 of them. I see a seat here without an NPC, so that's alarming as well. Don't see a Gatling or interior turret on this side, so I think we should be okay. Let's get going and hopefully don't get shot. Okay, before we do that, what is that floating around? A station. What station? Oh, that's the pirate station. Should be. Interesting. Alright, let's get close. Again, nothing's shooting us, so that's a good sign. Especially on this side. I'm afraid of the NPC that's going to pop out of nowhere. The ship just turned on in a way. We just got close. Okay, let's get closer. Inspect the ship. What is this looking like? Alright, so far so good. It looks like more or less a hydrogen ship. what it kind of looks like. There's no batteries. This thing is scary. Don't know if it has anything. Hope not. Oh, there's the NPC right there. That was a little bit scary. A bit scared me a little bit, to be honest. Alright, that's good. I guess we could get a 2-for-1. Ooh, it's got shells. I'll take that off your hands. Anything else in here? Nope. Doesn't seem like it. And then it was this one, right? Yeah, it was this one. So it's basically a hydrogen tank ship, it looks like. And yeah, hydrogen tank ship is a very long ship, to be honest, which is insane. Insane looking, at least. Alright, there's a little bit of hydrogen in these, right? 50, yeah. 50, 50. That's, yeah, 50, 49. Same deal. Oh, it's merged. And there's a connector. Interesting. So the hydrogen tank trailer, basically. That's what it looks like, at least, to me. So this is the hydrogen tank that's being trailered around. Yeah, it definitely looks like that. This is the ship itself that carries the whole entire thing. Alright. We should be able to get the ship closer, and we should just grab it and go. I don't think there's any other mats in here, looks like. Yeah, it definitely doesn't look like that's the case. Anything in here? Nope. Small cargo container with nothing in it whatsoever. Alright, so we should be able to get this button up and running. Air vents. And buttons on this is not the research pieces that we need. Here's a flight seat. We don't need a flight seat. Let's get rid of that. We'll just throw in something cheaper called a helm in this case. And of course, we're missing displays. Where can I get a display from? Right here. There you go. Wow. This ship has no windows. So that's another thing. Oh, wow. There's another Mayday right over there. 17 away, which I can't seem to see it, though. Interesting. All right. Let's get our ship close by. And we should be able to attach to it, hopefully. So to attach it, it's going to be a little bit rough. We could utilize this connector, if anything. Or if not a connector, we could go with a landing gear instead. But let's just see if we can get this connected. It would be great if we can. I mean, there's a bit of a lack of camera usage here. We're gonna have to use our best judgment for now. Let's just hope for the best. Alright, so we're not gonna be able to see too well. So let's just see. There's a there is a connector back here, which is what we want to connect to. If we get too close and make a mistake, there's no hydrogen in the back, so that is okay, I think. It would be bad if I rammed it too hard and everything blows up. But since the hydrogen tank that's back there has no hydrogen left, I think we should be okay. Alright, we need some kind of aiming system, which is not me going outside constantly, but I think that might be the case. Alright, we need to judge exactly. Ooh, let's not get too close now. don't know how close we are with the other ship. Alright, let's stay there. Let's kind of get a judgment feel of where we are. We are way, way off. Okay, the camera is up there, and it is actually aligned with our connector here. So that kind of works out. We just got to get really, really close to it, and then we'll pause from there. But I'm surprised we get that all kind of lined up. But it's much, much higher than I think. And of course, I have to get out and do the connecting on it as well. Alright, 100 meters away is probably still pretty far, but we'll just gotta double check. Alright, it's not really far at all, and we just gotta go up. But I guess this is the system we're gonna use since we're actually doing not too bad. This is where it gets scary, because I might just break it if I get too close. And too fast. So I gotta slightly tap it as I go. And hope for the best here. Alright. One quick look. Just to make sure. Ooh. We are actually really close. Alright, we need to go pitch up a little bit and shift strafe left. We are a bit off. Great. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of this. That's gonna give me more issues than anything. Oh, you know what? Why not do this? If I can see it, even better. That's where my piece is. And we want to line up this piece right there. Can we see it from the camera? Oh, we could. Perfect. All right, I'm going to back this up a little bit. All right, that actually worked out pretty well. All right, so I'm off. The connector is off by 1. It's not as close as I thought it was. All right, that should be on it, right? It's not. It's still what? Let's see. Like one. It was like 10 meters away. Is that 10? Oh. I think we're there. Let's check it out. Perfect. That actually worked out pretty well, surprisingly. Alright, we'll switch lock that. And we have to release this thing off of the grid. Or over to ship. And we're good. Alright. We got a 2-for-1 deal. Perfect. Awesome. We could take over more if we need to, but I don't think we need to. Let's see. Can we move this thing? We can. Can we jump now? We still can't. Okay. Not sure what that's about, but fine with me. We're about 10 away, so that's not too bad. Alright, so for whatever reasons, looks like we're just gonna have to fly back. Again, not the most worst idea in the world, but a little unfortunate. Alright, we got 65% hydrogen left, which isn't bad. One of the ships have hydrogen, the other one doesn't. So maybe we preserve one over the other and try to get the connectors going. Actually, we could just connect it. It's all connecting anyways. We'll get back to base really quick and then figure that out. We just gotta put some connections closer. And we should be good. So, 2-for-1 deal. Always a good day when that happens. So, that works out really, really well. Hopefully, that's a good chunk of money. I don't think these ships are really worth it or expensive. So, there's that. And seemingly, they're a little light. I do want to get close to our base, actually. Actually, we were decent. This way. Okay, I want to get close to the base so we can extract some mats out of it. So I'm just gonna sit myself in here a little bit. And we might get booted out of the shield. Careful here. Or build and repair might actually not be fond of it. To be honest. Alright, hopefully that's far enough so build and repair doesn't take out some of this. I need to suck out the hydrogen here. So I'm gonna grab some mats to do that, which is mostly conveyor tubes. I think that will do. Alright, so there's also some oxygen as well. So if we have this connected to that, into this,
Inventory full.
that's on. And that goes into
Inventory full.
the hydrogen tanks, then we should be okay. And then it gets into this connector. So we'll turn that on. We want to switch lock that. So that's connected here, connects to here. Connects to here, which is fine.
Inventory full.
Oop.
Inventory full.
It's fine. We need to fix this one up. This is the problem. And that's connected to this connector into this conveyor. And conveyor to this one here. And then is there anything else connected to this thing? Ooh, okay, we might not want to take this off. Alright, we gotta put a connection here, it looks like, just in case. Right there. That goes to this hydrogen tank, which needs some help. And that gets into here. And not helping out this piece whatsoever. So that doesn't look great. Alright, so we need to secure this thing a little bit somehow. I might have to take out this piece. Put in a block and a block here. So that should secure this connector. Hopefully. And that way we put a connection here. Like that. Alright, so it looks like they're kind of active, but not really. Alright. We put this here. We gotta get rid of this, but hopefully that's being held. That's a bit dicey, but it looks like it's holding. There we go. So that connects here to there to there. And we need some components for hydrogen tank right there, which is empty. Alright, so now that's connected, that's connected, that's connected. We need to fix this one up. Okay. There we go. Access denied as always. Now that's fine again. Alright, perfect. So with all these connections, the only problem is I don't know which is which technically in terms of our ships. We had new hydrogen tanks that we didn't necessarily rename them. But of course, the one in white is likely our tank. We have a lot. We do have a lot of tanks. Interesting. So these should all be the mush tanks. Whether it's on the left-hand side, in the back, or wherever it is, I have no idea in this case. But we're just gonna name them all one thing for now. We'll eventually figure out exactly where they are. But I think that's all the mush hydrogen tanks. So I'm just gonna call that exactly what it is. So mush hydrogen tanks. Which is actually right here as the group name. Save that. And what we do, of course, is... Oh, we already had one here. But anyways, we're going to do stockpile. So now we should be stealing off of these here, which is not a lot. Yeah, it's definitely not a lot. So there's that. All right, so we have oxygen tanks as well, which we can stockpile, which once again, we don't use a lot of oxygen. So it's fine. I did say we needed a hydrogen freighter, but this is a not the best looking one, so I'm okay with selling it and make my own. I think, yeah, I think after this, we're gonna have to hold off on trying to secure more money and actually make some ships. We do need to make a smaller ship, put it into the back of our main ship, our mush ship. That would be nice to do. But how much of it's gonna fit, I don't know. So initially what I was thinking of making was actually a ship where it's small enough to use a jump drive. Alright, maybe not headbutt it this way, but anyway, small enough to use a jump drive and fit in the back of this ship. Now, is that even possible? I don't know, because not a lot of space back there. That's one thing. And a jump drive is basically a 3x3 block on its own. So in order to fit back here, it's almost impossible, really. Because you got a door that's already only 4x4 tall. So that'll be a tight fit. Okay, so that's not going to work out. And plus, as you see here with this whole grabbing a ship and trying to sell it, for some reason I couldn't jump. So that's a little bit of an odd piece to it as well. I was able to jump towards it, but with the connection, I wasn't able to do anything after that. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, we forgot to check on something really quick. And that was the name of the vehicle, but looks like I can tell which one's which in this case. Alright, the hydrogen takeover 9 mil, mining vessel 7 mil. Go combine maybe 16 to 17 mil, which isn't much at all. So, okay, we could destroy it. I think we sell it. Yeah, let's just sell it. And I think I've talked about this many times too. I need to make a scrap station to start scrapping out the random ships like these. Like, they only sell for so little that I don't really care to just sell it. I might as well keep the parts, but I need a station to get rid of these things here. I could use build and repair to do the grinding, obviously, which is fine. It's gonna sit there, take a long time to do, but within my shield, it's gonna kick it out. So we have to do it in a way where we enclose it into like a box somehow. And then paint it the color we need to grind it, and it'll do it from there. I don't know. We'd either do it that way. We probably have to do it that way. Or we have to do it on the outside, which is probably not what we want to do. Because if we put it outside, then it just gets difficult to protect it. Then we have to always make sure to turn on our safe zone and everything like that. Yeah, but it's more or less the problem of the safe zone launching random piece of grid out. It's the biggest problem. But yeah, anyways. Okay, so we need to solve also for this side connection. Which actually, if we added the wing piece, we're not going to have that space to do it anymore. So The base needs a bit of TLC as well. This station needs to evolve a little bit more too. Not just the ship. The ship's evolving nicely, but the base, not so much. It's been kind of static the way it is for a while now, which is fine. But the ship's getting bigger. It's probably bigger than the station itself. So the station needs some help. So we could spend some time to redesign that as well, which will take up a lot of time. I know I mentioned I'd probably do it off camera and everything like that, but I mean potentially I might just do a time-lapse version of it. I don't know how exactly I'm gonna do it where we could keep the shield pretty decently still. And not waste too much power in that case. It's still possible, but we gotta figure it all out. Do we work with not a spherical version of it instead? We could just go cube or rectangle in this case. But those are like the potential things we need to kind of take care of. I'm probably gonna edit the ship next so we can make sure to put it on the wing side. Don't even know what to do with this thrasher yet. It's been sitting here for a while and it has been untouched. So we gotta figure out what to do with it. And again, I really do like this ship. It looks pretty cool. If we could rebuild it, that'll be great. And that way we can stick it on our ship as a wing piece. And again, we did mention it being modular. So there's a still chance we could do it that way. I don't know how well it's going to work being modular, but we could try it. It wouldn't be too bad. And make it into a drone. So we can separate it when we need to separate it. But then we got to fly back into our ship. I doubt we can make it merge back into our ship while we're moving. Unless we can. I don't know. I haven't really tried a lot of that aspect of of the drone system just yet. Which I should probably play around with it and figure that piece out. But while we're still talking now and going through it, I'm just going to build a little bit of it. I mean, building is kind of peaceful to me, to be honest. So it's always fun to continue to build out as much as we can off of the ship. Especially this whole kind of restoration process. It's pretty interesting to do. That's why I keep doing this kind of piece to it. And yeah, we just gotta line it up, make sure everything is in working order. And we're pretty much mimicking back here. So that's the thing. But the thing is, if I mimic back there, should I just mimic it with heavy armor instead of light armor? Should the whole thing be heavy armor? I mean, it probably should be all heavy armor. Especially up here, which is kind of be the shell of things. We can potentially fix that up a little bit later down the line then. But there's still a lot of work to be done here because the hydrogen tanks where they are now is not exactly where I would prefer them to be. I would probably want to move it towards the middle instead. And I think this is the middle of the ship. It kind of looks like it. But the wing system right here makes it look like it's not. It makes it seem like right here's the middle. But putting it in the middle is not even a bad idea because it will help get rid of these, which I don't need these. That would definitely burn our ship down. These, however, may not. So we should put the tanks in there. We'll probably move it where the middle port is here, or maybe down one. If we did it down one, I think we might be okay. So basically from the thruster, I got one piece here. 1, 2, and 3. So this is still part of the hydrogen tank, right? So if we did 1, 2... Oh, okay. So this part is a little different from the front. Well, this is the front, so we're trying to mimic the front and back to be kind of similar. Yeah, so there's gonna be 3 here. We do 3 here, and it's gonna be starting at this point as kind of mimicking this. So we would have to do, yeah, I think block by block. What's underneath the regular block? Okay, so it's basically, yeah, regular block here, regular block here, regular block here. We get rid of this, and that's where the hydrogen tanks go. So we could just technically just do it now. Is this the underside? Yeah, I think this is going to be the underside based on the way we're kind of facing now. So let's leave it as that. So we get rid of these, and we still have a few hydrogen tanks. So that should be okay. Or hydrogen engines. That should be fine. We got to spread them out a little bit more. Put more hydrogen thrusters. Not engines. Thrusters. So that it doesn't burn our ship down when we do connect it from underneath here. So the tank should be in here. Exactly where it is now, but we're going to throw it in here, which may or may not be a problem with batteries. So we lose out on this battery, which is unfortunate. So we'll discharge this. And we may lose out on these batteries too. Ooh, yeah, we do. Not great, but it's fine. I think we don't really want so much batteries on this thing anyways. Did we? But we technically gonna have no batteries on this thing if that's the case. Which is not great for the drone modular piece if that is gonna be the case. We'll figure it out though. Maybe it's not gonna be a drone. Maybe it's a flyable ship where I can aim at things for once. That's a potential chance, right? Why does this turn off on me? That's hilarious. Oh, maybe lack of power, potentially. No, it should be. Why is it turning on and off for me? Whoa. What just happened to the parts? Huh? NPC ion thruster. Why is it an NPC ion thruster? That is crazy. What's in the NPC ion thruster? Do I get the... Oh, wow. I don't get the thruster components. Interesting how that works. No wonder it doesn't build. Alright, I did not know about that. Now I do. That's very interesting. Okay, so... yeah, we make the front and back kind of similar. The swing style, that's the only thing that's probably not going to be the same. And that should be kind of how we design this thing out. So we know exactly where's the front. So this is the front. We should have 2 large thrusters, front and back, I guess. Probably don't need that much, to be honest. Maybe 1 in front. That should kind of do it. Because when you're flying forward with 2 thrusters like that, that's really bad. They're probably going to get destroyed fairly quickly. But if it's part of my ship, it should be well protected too. So, yeah, lots to think about here. But I like the shape of it. So, maybe we do that. Maybe we do 1 thruster in front here. Yeah, and the rest could be weapons in the front that way. That could work. It could be a modular ship. It could be a modular drone. Don't know yet. We'll figure that one out relatively soon. But for now, I think we got some goals to be had. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for more, as we just discussed. There's a lot more to come. And most definitely, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below just to say hi, if anything. And of course, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.